This morning Israel completed what it calls retaliatory precision strikes on Iran after a nearly 4-hour-long operation of targeted strikes on military targets and across Iran. The Israeli military said it had concluded the mission it saw as a huge success. Now, the IDF said that the operation focused strictly on military targets, steering clear of nuclear and oil facilities to prevent wider conflict escalation. Now report says over 100 aircrafts were used in this massive assault, including F-35 Adir fighters, covering nearly 2,000 kilometers. An operation of this scope likely began with initial waves attacking radar and air defense systems, clearing the path for subsequent strikes on military bases. Now, earlier a coordinated strike in Syria neutralized similar threats, preventing Iran from building situational awareness of Israel's plans. The strikes reportedly happened in 7 phases. In the first, at least 6 loud explosions were heard on the outskirts of the Iranian capital of Tehran early in the hours of the morning. Explosions were also heard in the nearby city of Karaj shortly after. A second wave of air strikes was reported. Blasts were heard in the city of Shiraz. Iran's military has confirmed that the strikes targeted military bases in Ilam, Kistan and Iran provinces and caused a quote-unquote limited damage. Explosions were also reported in the Syrian capital of Damascus. Media reports said Syrian air defenses intercepted missiles launched by Israel from the direction of the Israeli-occupied Syrian Golden Heights and the Lebanese territory. Sources in Iran say the country is prepared to give a proportional reaction to Israeli aggression, but both the US and Israel have warned Iran against fresh action. The Israeli military has said that the strikes have given it more freedom to operate in skies over Iran. The IDF said that it has struck Iranian missiles manufacturing facilities and surface-to-air missile arrays. No fire or explosion had been reported at the main oil refinery near the capital. Now, Israel's strikes were limited to military targets and did not include nuclear or oil installations. Earlier, Israeli military spokesperson Daniel Hagari had released a video statement confirming the strikes on Iran. He said Israel's quote-unquote defensive and offensive capabilities are fully mobilized. Hagari added that like every other sovereign country in the world, Israel has the right and the duty to respond. Washington is also called the targeted strikes in Iran and exercise in self-defense. National Security Council spokesperson Sean Svit said that the attack was a response to Iran's ballistic missile attack against Israel on October 1. In fact, the White House was notified in advance before Israel launched the attack. However, the United States stressed that it was not involved in the Israeli strikes. For the latest report, what can you tell us about the latest on Israel's retaliatory strikes on Iran?
So the spokesperson of the Israel Defense Forces Daniel Hagari said that the aims of Israel's attack on Iran had been achieved and that the strike is now completed. He said that now Israel has a wider freedom of action also in Iran, but he warned that Israel could hit more targets if Iran responds. Now, an Israeli official has said that Israel hit precise sites that threatened Israel in the past or that could threaten Israel in the future, and these were, for example, missile manufacturing sites and air defense batteries. Now, this was a retaliatory strike against Iran after Iran's ballistic missile attack earlier in October in which they fired 200 missiles on Israel. The IDF have said that it also came in response to months of continuous attacks from the Iranian regime against Israel, and also from months of continuous attacks from Iran's proxies, leading Israel to have to defend itself on 7 different fronts. But we are hearing a report in Axios said that Israel sent a message to Iran via a third party giving advance notice of what it would and what it wouldn't attack in general, and warning Iran not to retaliate.
How is Iran likely to respond next?
So Iran has claims that it countered Israel's strike successfully and it only limited damage was caused. We know that the IDF have said that all its aircraft are back in Israel safely, and they've said that the damage caused would be revealed in time. We also know that the IDF is assessing Iran's likely response, but there have been no current changes to civilian guidelines in Israel. Now an Iranian source has threatened a reaction, but they have reopened flights in now Israel reportedly gave notice before this strike began to the United States, and the American National Security Council has called Israel's strike an act of self-defense. A senior official has said that if Iran responds, the U.S. would again be prepared to defend, and we know that the United States sends the THAAD missile defense system to protect American interests and citizens. Now, also on Friday, America sent multiple F-16s from Germany to the Middle East. Now a senior official has suggested that Israel's response was targeted and proportionate. They believe it's offered a deterrence while luring the risk of a regional escalation, and the Biden administration is now calling on countries to pressure Iran to stop its attacks against Israel. Thanks for watching this video.